So Miranda, tell me about this. I am so excited for the character that you play. Stella Kidd is an amazing character, a badass. She knows what she wants. She knows what she is doing. How much fun are you having playing Stella Kidd, and how has your character kind of evolved from when you first came on the show?
Oh my God, my face like hurts from smiling. That's so wonderful. I'm having taking in all the love. I'm having such a good time playing Stella. I'm learning so much. I've loved this season. I love that they wrote so much for Bowden and Stella. Getting to work with Eamon Walker is always such a gift and an education. I love that man so much. It's been a blast. I love all of the physicality
Yeah.
that goes into playing her, and just also getting to show just her sensual nature and her being in a relationship, with a man that she's grown so much with. It's just such a well-rounded, developed character. Like I feel so grateful to get to play her and live in her skin.
And Jesse, for you, you play Detective Jay Halstead on Chicago PD. Great character, badass himself. He knows what he's doing. He's blunt. He's very much at it. How much fun are you having playing Detective Halstead? And what's the most fun part of it? And what have you learned from playing a cop on Chicago PD?
Oh my gosh, I've learned so much. I have such respect for policing, and our tech advisors have given us such an education and real life experience. But I have so much fun because my character is like this rough, super intense, badass dude who's like so capable and like confident and is gonna solve the problem no matter what. And he's like a knife. He's perceptive and sharp and all this stuff. And I'm a goofball, man. I don't know. And he's so tough too. And I'm like, man, he's capable of anything. And it's so much fun to play. It ain't me.
Yeah. Now, tell me this, Miranda. Like, so many young girls look up to you, brown and black girls, especially because you're such a badass on the show. You are beautiful. You are smart. It's so great to see that you are doing this. So how important is it for you to be a role model to a lot of these young black and brown girls out there?
It's definitely like keeping that thought in the back of my head influences the way that I be, I think, in the world. It's an interesting kind of cyclical thing where it's like I inspire them, but the fact that I inspire them inspires me. And it's kind of like this really beautiful, energetic cycle, so I'm really grateful for all of the love, and energy that they give to me and my character. I feel like it keeps me accountable. It keeps me present and wanting to show up in a way that is worthy of that affection.
Yeah. I mean, all the time when you think of firefighters, you think of a fireman. So to see a fire woman who's a firefighter, that is so great. And for young girls to look up to Stella Kidd's character like that, saying, I can do that too, it's got to make you feel so good.
I think, representation. Like, representation is such a big deal. I think that television, film, media, has such an incredible opportunity for kids, especially Black and brown kids, like to show, like, hey, like, see, this is an example of, what is possible. But just everybody, Americans, like, you know what I mean? And I know that I'm a very visual learner. So it's like to be able to see an example of a woman, living a life that is of integrity and where she is strong and it doesn't take away from her, her femininity.
Right.
Or what I'm saying, or her heterosexuality, because I know that's a big thing in our culture, is like the more or not even masculine, but it's just the more physical strength and assertion that
Yes.
a woman puts forward. There's this assumption that there's assumptions about her sensual nature, which is nobody's business. But I really love
Right.
getting to play a character where she fully embodies all of it. I love being able to be an example of that, or that Stella is an example of that.
That is so awesome. And Jesse, for you, I mean, it's been a tough time going on with police and everything that's going on for the past year plus. How, obviously your character's good cop and doing a good job. Is there any more pressure on you, everything that's going on that, police have been going through to play the character that you play on Chicago PD?
To be honest, I think the pressure's on the writers.
Right.
We're always doing rip from the headline stuff, and we keep our show very current. And
Yeah.
I think our writers have done a great job of threading a needle, and they always have, especially in the last couple seasons, tackling some of the things that we've seen happen in the news and doing episodes about them, and looking at something from so many angles. Hopefully, changing people's minds about an issue and making them see it from every side, and hopefully there's been growth. Hopefully we've been able to bring people together and connect people, but they've taken some real risks writing that stuff, and I give them a ton of credit.
Wow. And have you learned anything about cops that you didn't know before you took on this role?
Even early on, it's how they take the job home. I think there's some of the things that police and all first responders see every day. If you were to think about it all the time, it would just bury you. They have such great demeanors and positivity, and they can compartmentalize so well. And our tech advisors are incredible people that have decades and decades of experience between them, and they've shown me policing in a way that they're men that you can be so proud of.
Yeah, absolutely. Miranda, tell me this now. This is so much fun that all of the viewers are loving the whole Stella ride, right? So, yeah, it's a love affair that all Americans love to watch. So, how fun is that for you to be playing in this relationship of the Stella ride, and how cool is it working with Taylor Kinney?
It's been a lot of fun. It's been such an education. I mean, Taylor Kinney is an actor he's very present.
Yeah.
And I've learned so much about vulnerability, just about doing good work. You know what I mean, from him. So I'm very grateful for that. It's been a lot of fun these past 5 years. And it's a lot of fun. It's a surreal experience being a part of a coupledom, you know what I mean, that fans are so excited about.
Right.
Like it's kind of a surreal experience. I mean, I don't know, Jesse, I'm sure you can relate. I mean, fans are like crazy about Upstead. Like,
right.
It's a
Totally.
weird thing where it's like,
Yeah, they get into it. They get hooked on it. And there's definitely going to be a Halstead and Upton cliffhanger in our finale. So fans will be in for a treat.
Before you guys go, what can we look for? Any tips coming up? What can the fans look forward to in the series finale?
Our finale is full of it's a roller coaster ride, ups and downs, ton of infighting, division in the unit, conflict, Ruzek and Atwater going at it, Jay and Voight going at it. Again, Halstead Upton cliffhanger, a huge Burgess cliffhanger, and Marina does a great job in the episode. It's got everything.
Nice. Well, listen, I am so excited. I'm looking for the season finale on Wednesday, May 26th. One Chicago PD, Chicago Fire. I'm so excited, and the best of luck to both of you on your future careers, guys.
Thank you so much.